And that's it. Just was in the house all day, every day. I'm going to be that old head.
See, my pop, he settled down too. My folks still married, but like my pop told me, he was like, what? He was like, you tripping. He told me, he was like, listen, man, do you. Like,
what?
He told me, don't,
I can't knock him for it.
You feel me?
He wanted you to experience life.
Yeah, he kept it a being with me because me personally, I'm thinking that's how love's supposed to be. Like, we supposed to be together forever. Well, it is supposed to, that's how I still see it as. Like, I want to be with you type shit. But then when I would start meeting chicks that was meeting, they wasn't with that shit. So, like, it was, it was either get with it or get left.
I don't know, but if somebody told me that's how chicks was moving today, I would believe it. Like, Shorty would tell you, nah, I'm not on that relationship type time.
Yeah,
like,
bro, I've seen it. I've seen it here.
That's how her. All right, no, I'll let you.
Especially, bro, do you think age factors into that?
You said AIDS?
Age.
Oh, shit, bro.
Age. Let me clarify. Age.
In what way does age? What do you like? What is your question?
Say for example, like we were talking about. I think we had this conversation. I forgot when we was having this, John. We were talking about like how we in college. It's like some people not trying to be in. I ain't gonna say people. I'm not trying to generalize. Like me personally, I don't want to do a relationship in college because like that shit is another job in itself. Like I'm a full-time student, and then I gotta be in a full-time relationship. I can't carry that right now. Like I don't want a relationship right now. Do you feel like that's the mindset of people, or is it just an age thing?
I mean, age is technically. I feel like it could just be a number, like because people's mentality can be different no matter what age you at. Like
we don't support R. Kelly.
Right. I mean, I'm not saying like age don't matter in the sense of like being in a relationship with somebody, but age in the sense of how your mentality works. Like you could be somebody that's 50, 60 and still be ignorant. Like that don't got nothing to do with ignorant.
Right.
Like, you could be ignorant at any age, so I wouldn't say a number really has anything to do with it.
And I would say that like the way that you see a relationship is like another job, I don't think so. Just because like I said, I've been acting naturally this whole time, so I don't feel like it's anything I gotta do out the way that I wouldn't have done if I was still a single bull or anything. If anything, I think I already told y'all this, but I feel like I probably waste less time being in a relationship just because I'm not out here trying to bag a new girl or something like that. Like to me, I don't even know, but I feel like combining what you said, like if I'm even talking to a shorty or trying to talk to a shorty to like get her to be my girlfriend or something, and I don't see myself ever like settling down with her or nothing, I'm wasting my time, bro.
Right, that's true.
See, look, you see in that department, you more mature with like relationship things. I can from that conversation I can tell I'm still immature when it comes to relationships, and I'm cool with that. I'm still learning that. I'm cool with that. You know, that's like I said, respect, commend you for the relationships. I still see it as a job. Maybe because of just the things, how the relationships I've been in, you know, I feel like it was just something I had to carry. It was an extra weight. But maybe that's something I gotta learn.
But it don't even necessarily gotta be you being immature. It could just be you in your stage right now. That's just not what you want. If you wasn't looking for a relationship and you just wanted to have sex with a John, I guess, whenever you want it, like that's not necessarily a bad thing, but you just have to make sure that you being real with other people when you trying to do that.
Definitely.
So you're not putting other people in a predicament where it's like, oh shit, like I thought we had something and then we went this way. Like if you're gonna be in that boat, just be real with it, and then the Johns who want to be like that be there.
See, in that regard, I try to deal with a lot of chicks anyway. I try to, like we've been focusing on self-love. I'm definitely focused on self-love and self-care. Like we get texts, but I ain't really pressed. I feel good. I woke up today. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm loving myself. I feel good. I ain't really too pressed for what you got going on. You're a plus. I mean, I guess I'm a narcissist, I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to become, I feel like I am a narcissist, but like, I don't know. I feel like to me, that's self-love for me. Like I'm starting to love myself more than I ever did before. And I guess that
got me thinking,
maturing.
bro. Yeah, in a sense, definitely maturing, bro. That just got me thinking, because I feel like the way I am and the way I think of stuff, like if I want to say for myself that like this, whole self-love things, however I want to describe it, I would say that I get into my modes where I could care less about anybody. It could be any female, and then I take into account on the relationships that I either let fall apart or break because of my actions, and I be thinking like, maybe I'll never be able to get what I want because I'm so selfish or I'm so focused on myself that I don't take the time out to be doing what everybody else is doing as far as like maintaining a relationship, because it's really maintaining once you have it and stuff like that, and keeping it at a healthy and good level. But I be feeling like I don't know if there's any hope for me, because it's one of them things where I'm so focused on myself when I wake up every morning. I want to be great. I'm so scared to not succeed or to fail that I have tunnel vision, like, and everything outside the tunnel is just like.
Okay. Now, see, you saying that, that's why I was saying I feel like a relationship was an extra job, because that's how I feel the same way. Because like me, I'm focusing on what I got to do. Like, I'm like, damn, you something extra to the plan. Now I got to create a whole new plan, which you factored into the plan. That's a whole job in itself, you feel me?
That is true.
But then going back to what Maul said, too, you just let it come natural. I think I'm too scared to let that shit come natural, because like I don't like how this going to form my plan type shit. And I'm learning how like to just go with the flow with shit. Right. And I notice when it comes to relationships, I definitely be like, oh, this is going too fast. I don't like with this shit. We move it, let me fall back, it ain't even cut. Like, you feel me? I told you I wasn't looking for that. It's going too faster than when I wanted it. I'm sorry. Boom. I didn't mean to mislead you. Like how you saying don't like string people along. I think people tend to think I'm stringing them along because I talk like I'm sarcastic, but it's like I mean what I say though. Like, no, I'm not looking for nothing to go further. But people like, oh, you funny as shit. Okay. I just told you. Like I just told you. I just told you.
Now you move facial expression when you saying it. Like you said it and you started giggling, serious. So they was like, nah, I don't believe you.
Hey, I told you. Like,
you know what somebody said to me the other day though? It's crazy. I feel like I was having a similar topic, and he was like, okay, that may be one of those phases of your life where you're not really too good with relationships, or you're scared. But how would you know what you're capable of unless you did it? You may be capable of loving somebody. You may be capable of being somebody's everything, or you may be capable.
He is.
That's you keeping it real with him.
I
letting
don't
him
say
know.
it a bean, like
Right.
that's my man's.
Damn,
Well, that's just you keeping it a being with him.
I'm that
But then
selfish.
I'm spicing.
Maybe you get through that point where you make that commitment, and now you realize, like, I'm capable of loving. I'm capable of showing affection. I'm capable of respecting a woman or building her up and making her all of this. And I'm capable of doing that only for her. Or I'm capable of doing that for her and people around her and people around you, that you just become like, you know, a good channel of energy in a way. Like, you never know what you're capable of until you do it. You know, you go in the gym, you start working out. You ain't know you could do it, but you did it. You like, damn, I feel good. Like, I'm capable of doing something.
Man, you getting me amped this shit.
Especially after the fact.
You feel me? Well, I don't know. I gotta see, bro. Because me doing that shit day in and day out, I'm just, thinking about that shit. I'm thinking too much about it is worrying me. Like, damn, I gotta do that shit day in and day out. Shit, I got some bad, shit. I gotta do that shit with myself. I gotta do it for you too. Damn. Right. And that should be stressful enough. Like, some days I gotta disappear from the world. Like, fuck, it's too much. Let me just fall back. So I try to escape from the world. But, hey, we gonna, hopefully, hey, I ain't even gonna say hopefully one day. Maybe tomorrow, who knows?
Right, we all grown, so.
You can't say not tomorrow. You can't limit yourself and be like, oh, I ain't getting cuffed now. Because then I feel like then you take yourself down a path that you end up somewhere, you be like, hey, what the hell? How the hell did I end up here? You done became so detached from a part of your life that was not even that bad. You just didn't have no experience. Or you wasn't, you had some bad experience, but don't let it change who you are.
Definitely. I think that might be the one thing. If we talking about fear and shit, if I'm putting, first is the ocean, then it's relationships. That's real shit. Hey, bro.
You got that joint that high, bro?
Fuck yeah, bro. Relationships, they scare the fuck out of me, bro. No bullshit. Like, that's the scariest. That's why.
You scared of commitment?
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
Commitment to the wrong person?
Not,
could be
Or commitment?
It's not even that, bro. I'm just scared. Like, what if it don't work out? I'm too scared about. I'm a pessimist.
But that's life, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It adds to the story.
You using my own?
Add to the legacy.
Right.
To the legacy of Ree.
Oh man, I don't know. Maybe one day, man.
Speaking of legacies, though, I did want to talk about Wale.
Oh yeah.
Because I did want you to drop that info on me.
Oh, so we getting into the music thing now. Okay.
That new music. Listen.
Wait. What is that joint even called, bro? Because I got to listen to that joint. I still ain't
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, wow, that's crazy, bro.
I only listened to like a few songs on it.
You heard the Dirk
It was
joint?
a big.
No, I didn't hear that. Bro, I don't even like Dirk.
Yeah.
That's not the bull I'm going to go to. It just click. I'm going to keep it a beat.
He said Drake?
They said Dirk.
Dirk, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
Dirk's
not
still
clicking
hot
on it.
though.
I ain't say
All right,
Drake.
Dirk got some
Still hot.
bangers.
That's just my man opinion.
That's a mood though for me. Dirk
But-
is a mood.
But while that's crazy
So
though,
Wale.
I think like my man dropped 20 projects. So like I ain't if you don't know
That's 20 projects?
20 his whole career. If y'all don't know, let me tell y'all.
For real?
If y'all know anybody that know
He on
me,
some
they will
40
tell
shit.
you like when it come to music, they be like, yo, who we listen the most? They gonna be like Wale. What? Yeah, like I feel like he said what?
He in my
they be like, wow, that's crazy.
Wale, right, they gonna say that. That's
So
what
like,
they're saying.
I've been following I've been following him since I was a kid, cause like it was weird when I first heard him. I'm like, oh boy, all right. Then I found out we got the same birthday. I'm like, oh, everything he be saying I be relating
yeah.
to. You feel me? So it's like
That's tough.
I've been following. I be listening, and I be like, yo, that's exactly how I feel.
Right.
So when he dropped this project, I was telling people months. I'm like, bro, this joint about to drop. If it's his last joint, I think it's finally gonna be him really saying what he mean. He's like, through most of his music, he talked a lot through metaphors to not really say what he mean. You gotta infer what he's saying.
Yeah,
Right.
Because he's
Because
not
lyrical.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want you to just give it to you. But this joint, I think he specifically said what he felt. Like he was learning how to heal. He was saying how he felt about relationships. He talked about getting cheated on, cheating on chick, people manipulating them and whatnot, manipulating other people. He talked about a lot. Like I think this is the first project, not really vulnerable, but he was like truly vulnerable. Like he would say other things, but it was just like you had to catch it.
Right.
This joint, he was vulnerable. We talked about self-love, relationships, of course. You know that's his thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Being a black man in this country, especially in this day and age, talking about cops, cops killing. Somebody just got, brutally killed the other day. And he was just talking about a lot of things that he was having that conversation, like how we having this conversation now. He was talking about things that we as men are uncomfortable to talk about because how strong we have to appear for other African Americans or minorities or whatever the case may be. It wasn't even just about being black. It was a conversation for males to actually heal, learn to heal. Like, you know how we always got to appear strong? He was actually letting himself appear weak on this joint. And I think it received well amongst the people because you just felt the good energy all coming off of it. Everybody listened to it, had a positive mindset. I'm like, yeah, I think that was the point of it. If you listen to it, don't just listen to me because I'm advocating for it. But no, if you wanna get into Wale, I think the best thing to do would be to listen to all his music backwards. Instead of, how most artists listen to from the beginning, you listen to his joints from in the beginning, it would make more sense.
Like newer to older or older to newer?
Newer to older. If you just go back like, oh, it all makes sense now.
Right.
I think that's why we call it Wow, That's Crazy. And then I relate to it because people call him crazy. It's like, no, it's just he's saying what he really feels. And a lot of people don't understand that when you ever appear so honest that people think you're joking.
Yeah.
I think that's
all
what
the
it
time.
is.
I think all the time, to be
And
honest.
that's something. I think that's why we as men, we be like, all right, you ever be vulnerable when somebody laugh, but you dead serious. It's like, all right, I'm never telling you that again. Like you didn't just take it serious. I'm never opening up to you again, bro. Like that was a serious joint. I felt that type way, bro. Stop being emotional, huh? All right. Then when you appear too
Definitely
cold,
not talk to you after that.
yeah.
Say something
So
like that to me.
it's definitely something to touch on. I think,
Wale definitely underrated. Like,
yeah, for
I put
sure.
him in my top 10. He tripping. He
Oh, you
definitely
putting
in
your
there.
top 10?
First of all, I feel like people with long hair, a lot of people with dreads, like a lot of them in my top 10. The Lil Waynes, the J. Cole's, like the only one with short hair probably in my top 10 is probably people like Jay-Z.
Wait, so hold
He
up.
got long hair now.
Oh,
All right, so look, right.
Drake in your
Hov
top
used to have a
10?
baldy too. That's a crazy.
Huh?
Is Drake in your top 10? I just want to know.
Oh yeah, he might be in there too.
Right, like is Drake not in
But
your
he-
top 10? I'm sorry.
But I mean, it
just
depends
wanna
on
know.
what you.
artists?
If you talking about
Yeah.
top 10 all rappers, or you just talking about top 10 artists.
Artists.
If you talking about top 10 artists, I'm putting them in there. If you talking about top 10 rappers, nah.
Rappers.
Yeah, he's not
I
in
don't
there
know.
for that, John.
I don't know, bro. Drake, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't. The ghostwriting genre, I like Meek a lot, but Drake, I can't just disrespect his genre.
And to be honest, we think Drake a great rapper, but compared to a lot of the rappers that I listen to, he's an average rapper. Like,
Oh, wow.
You think what about you? All right, his features now. The joint you heard Gold Roses with him and Ross.
yeah,
You think that joint was crazy, bro?
gotta
he be
listen to
ripping it in a different way. Like, I don't know. Like,
You could feel like he went through a lot, right? Like you can tell.
yeah, like I feel like he's more relatable in his music more than like I would say lyrical. Like I feel like there's people in the game that be just putting bars together, like the stuff that they even saying. Wale, like he one of them. Like some of his bars, they definitely going over a lot of people's head. That's why he he not necessarily mainstream. Like his early stuff was more like that because he was into the poetry stuff. It was more for women and stuff like that. But he got songs where he rapping from the perspective of a fucking chain, and like people don't even know like the skill level that it take to even write that type of shit.
Chain
and it's like that's the stuff that I be into. So it's like I don't know. Like, I asked the shorty one time if she knew who Wale was. She didn't even know who he was, and I'm like, all right, yeah. Like, we in a whole other generation now. Like I don't know.
No, I'm talking to a shorty and she don't know who Wale is.
So do you think he's the middle child? Like, is he truly the middle
He
child?
could also be a part of that too,
He
like
could
J.
be.
Cole's and stuff. But J. Cole, he definitely mainstream. But
I ain't gonna hold. I was one of the people, bro. Wait, you got any joint before I say?
No, I was gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
I was one of the people coming up, bro, and they be like the Cole and Wale, like they be had the Kendrick Cole Wale meet, you know, in the debate. I would always be like, Cole now with Wale, and I'd catch a lot of heat. Cause I ain't gonna hold you.
Right, that's a debatable John. Wale over
what they
Cole,
like,
that's
yeah.
an actual debatable John.
I joined the Cole train like super late. I'm like, oh, like I just no bullshit. I think my homie he been trying like this. He been trying to fight me over this joint for years, like physically fight me. Like, yo, listen to Cole John. No, like, no. He'll put a Cole John, leave the room, lock the door. Like, yo, listen to that John. No, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Turn that joint off. Like,
What's wrong with Cole though?
I mean, I'm putting Cole over Wale, but
'Cause-
that's definitely a debatable
Hey,
one.
bro,
like,
I ain't
that's
gonna
all
hold
I'm
you. I was
saying.
ahead at one point. You feel me? I was ahead at oh, hell yeah. You not about to say you over my man. No, fuck out of here. Like,
That's
no,
only
he
reason
was
why
trying to
those
represent-
Dark skins hurt as hell.
Yeah, bro, like, no, he not over my man. You tripping. Bro, I just heard Friday Night Lights, like, from start to finish last
But
year.
that's a classic.
Shit, it's a
His
classic.
first two mixtapes that he came out was classics. Friday Night Lights and
First two, are we not going to go through like all of them? Like my man got at least 5 bangers on all of them. That's in my opinion. You feel me? Forest
what you
Hills
mean?
Drive.
I mean, you got the warm up.
For
You
Your
got
Eyes
Friday Night
Only.
Lights.
These are not new.
No,
I mean, they talking about Friday Night Lights.
I was just talking.
I
I was just
knew
talking about his mixtapes
We
before he
still
came
talk
out with his
about new
albums.
music too, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I wanted to hear what y'all was listening to this week.
You
This
heard,
week.
all right, you heard NBA Youngboy tape?
No, I didn't.
I only heard the first song on that joint though. I did have me rocking. I was like, oh shit.
I have yet to
Nah,
listen
but
to any songs by
yo,
him.
you know what I want to ask y'all? Cause I seen it. They was asking it on social medias and shit though. But like, if anything, people be trying to rip the baby for having the same flow all the time. But they
It's
be
his
saying
flow.
NBA Youngboy got the same flow all the time. But
It's still too early to
who
really
flow
say that.
crazier though?
The baby,
NBA Youngboy, John.
the baby.
You
better
said,
than the
yeah,
Baby.
that's what I'm thinking.
NBA
Like,
Youngboy,
bro, his
John.
joint,
over who?
The babe, like, as far as the flow,
yeah,
Don't
bro,
he sing?
could definitely.
Don't he be a young boy
Yeah,
sing?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I never heard no song by him, so I can't even say
Bro,
nothing.
his
Yeah, you
joint-
was talking about
his
flow.
joint
You
is
talking
way
about
more.
like rap and actually all
still,
that.
Bro, I'm
like,
telling you about the.
wait,
If you're saying both of them dudes got the same flow on all their tracks, who got the best ability or a better ability to put together a track?
well,
The
the
Baby.
baby.
The baby.
Never.
If he more mainstream, bro, the baby, because he hitting more people. NBA Youngboy is just, I think,
Right.
I don't see this it's tough because you can't even say it's because like social media. The baby punched on somebody. NBA Youngboy known for punching on people. Like he be snapping. So
But he beat up his own fans
I would say the
multiple
baby.
times.
the NBA Youngboy.
Yeah, bro, he
Man,
be
that's
performing
funny.
mid concert, bro, and just get like start looking in the crowd like this. They be like, "Yep, he about to make somebody."
Oh,
So,
yeah, nah, he out
I
of
think-
pocket. I don't listen to nobody like
The
that.
But NBA Youngboy, can he? All right, let's be honest. When it comes to mainstream, what crowd do you can get the black crowd, the urban crowd, But you know you got to hit like white America too. So NBA Youngboy, I think it's harder for him to hit white America than it is for the baby because it's full. The baby joint is simple, but he
Right.
stick to the basics. That's what make it
fun.
hot.
It's
NBA
fun.
Youngboy joint is versatile, but it's the same joint. Like he do the same thing, but it's still hot. Like
Right.
can you,
I'm still talking about song putting together ability.
the
That's-
baby.
Yeah, I don't believe you.
I would
Just
definitely
because
say
of
the
the
Baby.
fact that the baby just be rapping.
Right, and that's be hot. That joint going to the club.
What's his
Man,
name?
How many people could just
What's
rap
his name
and they
could
get
do
like
his
that?
chorus, hook, and rap, and that joint still be hot, and it could still be a banger.
He's a better songwriter, but as far as making like you want hits or like a general song? We just talking hits or just in general songs?
I mean, I did say just song, so yeah, I'm gonna just say song then. Yeah, bro, yeah. my
Well, I'm
fault.
giving the baby a lot. I'm
Yeah,
giving
yeah,
him the
the-
flow. I'm giving him bars.
Production too, bro. Because he
And I mean, damn, he fairly new, but his stuff already skyrocketing. Like all his stuff, and he probably got 5 or 6 bangers on a new tape that he just dropped. Like,
That's
gospel, that
arguable
joint.
with NBA Youngboy though.
We gotta listen to it. That's why I have yet to say
NBA
what
Youngboy
exactly
got a
listen to it.
crazy fan base. So, like,
I mean, I'm not saying
can't-
that. I'm not saying
he
he
the type
don't.
bull to get 20 million in a week type shit too, though. We was just
I
looking
did
at
not
Travis
know
Scott
that.
type- Bro,
I gotta look
what?
at that.
Like you talking about?
I don't know anything about
Let
the
him-
NBA
alright,
Youngboy.
As
so
far
I
as
gotta-
like
Bro, I'm gonna keep it
streams and all
bean,
that?
bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know what his
He
number
up
is.
there
you
in
talking-
streams, bro.
oh,
He's super up there.
But the baby, I think he taking like the 50 Cent route.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
coming-
you on that.
Like he busted NBA worked on this. Like he was working on this thing. NBA, the baby worked too, but once he kicked in the door, he kicking in multiple doors. Like
I feel you.
he just keep kicking them Jones down. Like he dropping tapes at the back to back. Them Jones.
He just had a number
Yeah.
one record. Like when did
And he
NBA
was
Youngboy
buzzing
have a
all
number
over
one
the radio.
record? When did he have a top 10 record? Like when did Youngboy? Like what is he doing on the charts?
You know
I
how?
don't even know, man.
He ever had the number one record? Because if he did, I ain't heard it.
Right, the baby had like 5 of them Jones just on the charts. Like just this year, like features wise.
I gotta
like,
go listen. I gotta do
hottest
my
new
research.
artist. Like
I gotta do my
Man.
the
research.
Youngboy got any of those awards? Have he ever been nominated for?
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
Youngboy-
award or
could, bro.
anything?
His talent is
Youngboy
that good.
and number
No,
one
I know he
record.
good. Like, I listen to
don't
NBA
have to
Youngboy
just tell
too.
y'all.
Wait, say that again. I'm
I
sorry.
said I'm pretty sure NBA Youngboy got like top 10 or number one records.
For sure.
I think the
Well,
baby passed
I
a
was
lot of
just-
artists this year, bro. He surpassed a lot of artists that have
Should,
been
bro. I
out.
don't
The
think- I don't
Kodaks,
think-
the
Suge is still
the
on
G
the top 10.
Herbals, the
Yeah.
all of them. He passed all of them.
Bro, you think
already.
he over G Herbo, bro.
Already,
Stop.
bro. He
We
already
talking- we
tripping.
talking about
Bro, he
streams,
already,
The
though.
baby cannot freestyle. I'll put that on everything.
bro,
I
he
got.
already passed him, bro.
Bro, what?
He already
bro,
passed those-
Can Herbo freestyle?
Yes, he do.
Oh, he
bro,
can
he
freestyle. Alright,
actually
he was
freestyle,
on-
bro.
he was
The
on,
baby be going to Jones with writtens, bro. I don't care.
Bro.
Is that not tellable?
That
It don't even,
that takes
I'm
some
talking
time
about
to
the
get
level of
that.
where
can't
he's
say
at.
that
I'm
though,
not
'cause he-
saying his talent level. I'm saying where he's at right now.
you
And I'm
talking
definitely
like
not saying they
talent,
got
like-
better bars than the
but
baby. You
For the
tripping.
baby, bro, his flow, it's easy for him to freestyle because his flow is simple. Herb Jones,
His
is
flow
like-
not simple. You
it's-
cannot do that. That flow is hard to do.
Let me see.
Right.
If you got first, you just gotta look at the cadence and then just.
How long it take
And,
you to
and
remember a song?
performing it on
For real,
stage,
for
like his
real,
breath control got to be crazy. Performing songs that he got.
Matter of fact, he mastered his
Bro, G
flow.
Herbo got more breath control verses than the baby do. Like more Jones where he's spitting fast and go to slower stuff like that. Like what do you mean?
So wait, do
I don't
spitting
know.
fast make you better?
No, but I'm saying that's definitely more breath control, spitting fast, then switch to slow, then go back to fast again.
But-
or
I mean,
doing that
I
on
only
a
been
freestyle.
on G
But
Herbo last
if I'm
two
one of those
tapes. The
people
ones
that I
before
want
that,
it
I wasn't
simple.
really.
Bro, I'm not
Keep
even,
it simple.
I don't even listen to G Herbo tapes, bro.
Like the Lil Herb, I wasn't listening to none of the Lil Herb
G
joints.
Herbo's freestyles, bro. All of G Herbo's freestyles better than the babies, bro. That's word of my life. He actually talk about substance, bro. Bro, he said on the XXL cipher, he said,
Oh, no, I give him substance.
bro, he said,
I give him substance,
bro.
But that don't mean.
I don't even remember the bars right now, but he was, bro, that XXL cipher, compare that joint to the babies.
All right.
He actually freestyled that
That's
joint, bro.
true.
He
All
ripped
right.
him, yo.
So are we saying that substance if you actually rap about something, does that make you a better rapper than other rappers?
Right, that's what I'm trying
Do
to
that
say.
automatically make you a better rapper?
If anything, from
Because
what
you're
I've
conscious?
heard in the world, I would say yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
Bro,
But then
'cause
again, I don't think the baby just gotten started.
If anything, the top ones that's up there, they rap about
He
stuff.
been out for like a year,
Bro,
2
Why he
years.
been out a year or two?
I think
Mainstream. He been mainstream for less than a year.
And then you said G Herbo.
Just off of his accomplishments in his first year, he's already surpassed him, man. I feel like the anticipation for what he's gonna do next is gonna be way crazier than what G Herbo has already done.
Yeah, I think so.
personally,
I
I think
think
Bull's
so.
gonna
You
fall
tripping.
off.
With Blank Blank and then Baby on Baby.
I ain't taking nothing from the baby, but when you, bro, his trajectory, bro, it's gonna do
you
the same.
agree
50
with
Cent.
me?
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
do the
yeah,
same
thank
thing
you.
50 Cent. It's gonna
Yeah,
hit
bro.
to a point. All right, we love it. Now we need something else. Cause the
G
baby,
Herbo's still gonna be there.
Oh, y'all think so?
But yeah, I don't know about that.
So
Yeah,
no.
that's
I look at it,
anything
bro.
right now. I don't know
The
about
thing that
that.
make the baby so
And
tough.
I'm a G Herb
He make
fan.
it
Bro, he don't
cool
rap
to be a
about
thug.
substance.
He
You
do.
know how
I
50
give
Cent
you
did
that. I
shit
feel like
cool?
giving that.
His most substance tape was probably the one that he put
Not
out.
even-
What was
not
the,
even-
when
not
he had the
even-
thing across his mouth?
Malcolm. On
Yeah.
the Humble Beast.
Humble
Humble
Beast.
Beast.
Yeah, that was,
Yeah, that was
I
his
keep thinking the
best
name
joint.
of it is Malcolm.
Right.
No,
Humble
that
Beast
was-
is definitely a banger.
That wasn't his best John. The John.
I feel like that was his best complete tape that he put out.
Balling like I'm Kobe.
Nah,
I ain't
bro.
hear that too.
Nah, bro. The joint that was black.
They had like
if
5
anything.
bangers
That's
on,
Ballin'
on
Like
Humble
Kobe.
Beast. He had
Humble
like 5
Beast,
When you
bangers.
sit
almost
on the
all of
couch
them
looking
joints
over
was
the
Yeah,
good.
and it was like they was slow Jones. So
Even
he was
the
rapping
extras.
the whole song.
Even the
One thing
extras.
I
When he's sitting
did.
down, when he's squatting
the-
over the grave.
Nah, bro. I'm thinking of the
I ain't
one that was
listen to that
before that. What is it? Welcome to Faisal Land.
Oh, welcome to Faisal.
That's
Man.
my favorite joint,
Oh
bro.
yeah, all right.
I don't
then.
care.
But I think the thing that make the baby successful, like you know how 50
And
is
he
a
going
troll,
broke,
but he
bro.
not like people don't play with 50. It's funny though. The baby, he make comical. His videos be funny as hell. So it's like, oh, I like this guy. He's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
NBA Youngboy not funny. Like he dead serious all the time. If you serious all the time, it's like I can't play with you. You too serious.
Right.
feel you.
So that's why the people like what they like. They like it big.
To be mainstream, bro. You
Right,
can't
the
be
baby
serious all
seemed
the
more
time.
fun. He seemed more fun. Like he not as serious.
I see.
I'm quite sure NBA
Like, he in
Youngboy
the
probably a
club.
cool bull for real.
He
Like
probably is.
the media just do
Right.
that to you.
How many
Definitely
club
serious.
bangers G Herbo, you know what I mean, putting out there? How many Johns is gonna be playing in the
G
club?
G
Herbo
all the
Herbo
time?
putting out club
Bangers.
bangers. Yeah, he put out. I feel like he put out a lot of club
G
bangers.
Herbo put out
Maybe not more. I
bibliographies.
don't know.
I'm
It's
talking about
what
Jones
you-
that reached the
Club
same
bangers,
height that
bro.
the baby seem like he on right now. Like
Pull up. I think it's his.
it seemed like the baby
most-
can't do no wrong right now.
his
Every
biggest hit, I
verse that
think.
he on, every song,
Pull Up.
everything.
Pull
True.
up. It's either pull up or
Or rolling.
that's like that's hood Jones. We talking about like
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking
mainstream.
about the
I think
mainstream
pull up,
level.
bro. That's a joint when everybody was like, oh, all right, we need to get her on like Rolling Loud or something. He probably was like, you know how your name get bigger and all that shit. He probably was a little name. Then was like, yo, pull up. They want to hear that Jones. This is
I
something
don't
we
think
hear.
so. I don't even think it was that track. I feel like, if anything, it could have been like Swervo.
Swervo.
Yeah.
You think
Bro, that
Swervo-
joint went mad mainstream, and I didn't even like that joint, bro. Or it could have been that one about ass, like, I like nasty girls.
That okay.
That I could have been
Okay.
either that joint.
All right.
I feel like
okay.
those two was type bigger than the joint you just named. I
Pull Up?
forgot. Yeah.
Shit, that's a chicks. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's why. That's why. Like,
chicks was loving that.
yeah,
joint.
that's yeah.
Once you
true.
get the, I can't even give them the formula. I ain't even gonna sing
Wait,
that.
what song?
Talking about pull up. You know that joint, bro. It was probably like, what was that, 3 years ago, bro? They was playing that joint every party up this joint, bro.
I probably gotta hear it.
All right, yeah, we go.
See, for me, I don't see. I'm not even gonna have the debate about rappers or any of that because I listen to like Summer Walker and shit like that. Drake,
Ooh,
Summer
Summer
Walker. I meant listen.
Oh, Summer Walker, that's that shit.
Yeah,
Right.
did she just drop a joint? How was that joint? You listen
It's
to that
all right.
joint?
I gotta listen to it. Like me on the type of boy, I don't give it a judge until I listen to it like 5 times. I gotta keep listening, keep listening,
feel you.
keep
Start
listening.
to finish,
keep
no
listening.
skips.
One time I'm gonna listen for the music. One time I'm gonna listen for the lyrics. Then I'm gonna listen to see how she put it together. And like in her actual, she had an actual track order. Cause you know how like I give you like Dave East, for example, his album tells a story. You listen from start, like G Herbo, from start to finish. You kind of there's kind of like an understanding of what's going on in real life. I like stuff like that. But when it comes to music, I'm definitely more soulful. I'd rather hear some R&B or something soulful.
No, definitely. I definitely, I can understand that. Me personally, when certain artists get to a certain point, it's like, all right, now I want to look for something new. Like you got where you need to be. Let me go find
Right.
somebody underground. Let me go dig through the crates real quick.
Right.
Let me, who this? I think that's how I found it's a singer boy called Him. His name, like,
Yeah, I
just
heard
like,
that. I
That's
never
the boy
heard
that
none
was
of
mocking
songs,
her
though.
though.
Huh? Yeah,
Right.
it is. But his Jones, I be listening like, oh, he alright.
But he not even doing his own thing. He literally just taking her songs and just
Yeah,
restructuring them and then
but ain't no.
redoing
It's a
it.
joke.
No idea
Right.
original though, bro. You know that everybody take from somebody, bro. No idea original.
But you respect how you
What's
getting
Maul's
on though?
phrase?
Bro, look at
What's your
Michael
phrase?
Jackson.
Hello, leaders still
What you
ideas
mean?
too.
Rest in peace to legend.
Yeah, that's
still
facts,
ideas
bro.
too.
Michael Jackson, he took from some people, bro. That's art.
Bro,
No, I'm saying he literally probably listened to her album and probably went through each song, restructured them Jones just by looking at her lyrics and just redid it. Like he did it that way. You talking about people just getting influence from people. That's different than him literally just stealing what she was doing and then just redoing it.
What if
in
it's
his
paying
own way.
homage?
Is it really though?
It could, yeah, bro.
I feel like
Imitation is the best form of flattery.
Bro, what it sound like to me is that it sound like this guy him. I don't know too much, but it sounds like this guy him is on some 22 Savage shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Bro, see, look, if you think of it like that, if I was 21, well, I'm not even, well, no, if I'm me, bro, and somebody be like, if I'm Reed, say somebody be, or if I'm Kyrie, say somebody named Eric, but spell how I spell my name Eric backwards. If they do that shit and they say the shit how I say shit, I'm like, oh, all right, I'm on to something. So you stealing my shit? I'm flattered. I got a fan, and keep going. I don't give a, I don't care. Once you start to care, bro, they start to take you back. That's when they gonna take you. Once you start to tune into it, like, now you watching me. I got you where I want you. Now I'm about to pass you. Now you stealing my shit.
Right. Technically, you could probably get sued depending on how far he really even taken.
Oh,
I don't know like to the extent of what it was going, but I just heard of that story, that situation. Like he even down to the name he took it, him, her, like.
Yeah.
Side note, the hottest song out right now, or not even out right now, I ain't gonna hold it. Only to answer your question, the song I'm playing right now, the John, Stunning for Vegas, Ashley. He put me on that John.
Bro, I hate that song.
That John, don't.
That's because you heard it too much, probably.
That John,
Bro,
You
don't.
ever liked it off
that
early?
joint wasn't the hottest one on that song. On that joint to me.
Nah, for
It
me,
wasn't?
off Stunner's Tape, I think my favorite track was 4th of July. That was my favorite John.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say I think my favorite joint on that one was definitely the one with NLE Chopper on that joint.
Oh, 100 Sticks of Butter. That one was
Yeah.
definitely a banger too. Yeah.
We still got
Because
in
everything gotta come to
Right.
me 100 or better. If you talking to me, come 100. All that. I don't care about
Right.
nothing else.
That is
Let's
a
get into the
fact.
sports though.
What time is
sports
it? Did the
now?
Eagles play
Okay.
yet?
That's a good
I think they
question.
did.
I know my
Did the
boys.
Ravens
We
play
gotta.
yet?
Oh yeah, hopefully they won.
Right, my
was
boys
close.
we gotta pull through, man.
They playing right now, I think. Or let me see. Yeah, the game was still on, I think.
Oh, we lost. Wow.
Oh, no.
We caught a 20, almost damn near a 20 piece.
What was the score? 28-38?
20 to
I lost
38.
Yo, I thought
Like
y'all, I
these.
said the Browns. I'm about to say, yo.
Oh hell no. Hell no.
To
I have
who?
been. I'm waiting for
Vikings.
basketball. See, I'm sorry, y'all. I am waiting for
Oh,
basketball.
that draft. That
Yes.
draft is tonight,
The
right?
draft is tonight.
Oh,
I've been waiting for
snap.
basketball
It is
for
tonight.
so long.
Hey,
man.
y'all got any fantasy leagues out there? My boy, you got
Nah,
one?
it's too late for y'all to join. I'm
It's
sorry.
too late
The
for
draft
y'all.
is
Oh,
literally
yeah,
right
y'all
after
can't
this.
join. It's
I
right
was about
after
to say,
this, bro.
if y'all got
If
a
y'all
league,
want us to join y'all league,
yeah,
Tap
hit
in.
us
We get
up.
cooked. You feel me? We come cook you.
We do them
Something
joints. Y'all
light.
make a group chat, hit us up and all that, man. We down to earth people.
Oh, yeah.
We like sports.
They
too,
got to get
so-
our IGs. Take
Oh,
a link
yeah.
with us.
All right,
'Cause I link
1995
people.
Zay
Of,
Instagram.
you know, we be on some
That
good
Reed,
cordial.
zero
It's a
dot
lot of
zero.
good stuff that come from networking and making friends. I
don't look
link
for
people.
my Instagram. Look for my SoundCloud.
Yeah, get them streams
That's
up.
his energy.
Right, get them streams up,
Yes,
mother
sir.
God.
Sure, what he
All
said.
the guy with an exclamation mark.
But no, I mean, as far as like sports, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. NFL, I'm watching NFL games, but I'm not really a football guy. I'm more of like a basketball.
I'm
waiting for
wondering why
basketball
Colin's still not on the team yet.
Yeah,
Colin Kaepernick.
that's probably one of the
Quarterbacks
main
is
reasons
going
I'm
down
not
like
watching football.
hotcakes.
As I don't
To be
understand
honest,
it.
yeah,
They
I
want- they
would
took it
tune
too
in
far.
if they put him back in.
Oh yeah, for sure. They know they get more views if they put him in.
Right.
Like, he's not.
At this
It's crazy that he had one of the best
Bro,
games.
he went to the
like,
Super Bowl, bro.
Yeah,
he
bro.
led them to the Super Bowl, bro.
What do you think is because if the NFL let him back in, would they upset a lot of the people that was on their side when he was?
I feel like they would upset
Yeah.
like the main people who like own teams, shit like that. Like
Yeah.
But even with that,
the
now it's
heavy
spread.
hitter, big pocket people, like
Yeah.
I feel like they would get them upset just because they're.
But
Oh,
now
that's
it's at a
crazy.
point where he probably not even playing because they don't even know if he could play anymore. Like he been sitting
Right, it
for
ain't
so
got
long,
that
they probably
crazy,
like, shit,
yeah.
is he still training? Is he still trying to play? Like they don't
He
even.
probably don't even want to play at this point. But the fact is that
He probably
he's
just want a
not
quick
playing.
contract. I don't care.
I'm surprised the Patriots.
And-
he was in talks with the Patriots at one point, but until that Robert Kraft.
Wait, no.
I swear he was
Hold
in
up.
talks with the
He
Patriots.
signed a deal with the NFL. We don't even know what the deal consisted
much
of.
money he
Like
got?
we don't know how much bread he got. We don't even know if he even allowed to go back in the league.
He probably listen, man.
Who knows?
He
Like,
signed the deal? You
He,
talking about
he,
that
signed, he
Jay-Z?
signed a deal with the NFL and he got paid, but he can't talk about it. Like
So do
Oh,
you
you got him on an NDA.
I
Right.
see, like people be having this debate all the time. People be calling him a sellout and whatnot. But my thing is with that, why do people feel like he was supposed to keep like he has to fight forever? Like because he made a stand, he has to fight that fight forever. Is it okay for him to? All right, I'm worn out. I said it. I can't fight this fight alone. I took my deal. I took my cut. I'm cool now. Is it a problem with that? Do we feel like that's a problem with
I
that?
don't think it's a problem with that.
maybe he just went about it
Yeah,
wrong.
I
or
don't-
maybe he just feel like he can't do nothing no longer to really continue the movement.
Right,
Like,
man, that
what
stuff
else
beats
can he
up
do
on
if
you.
everybody else not going to do the same thing?
Right. And I think I definitely do get up on your mental health. I think that's one of our problems as a society. We look for somebody to continue to fight the good fight instead of actually helping the next man.
It would
We
still have
wait
to
for
be
the
a
next
group
person.
effort though.
That's true.
Like, what does it matter if one person do that if everybody in the NFL still playing? Like,
And I
they're like,
think that's
nah, I need a check.
And I think that's the issue a lot of people don't realize. They be like, oh, he did it for this, that, he did it for the money, this, that, and the third. If you feel some type of way, how come you didn't do it? And I'm not saying I agree with the NFL for anything at all, what the wrongdoings, how they went about it. I don't agree with that at all. I'm a black man, so you know what side I'm taking. But I feel like if you have a problem with that, help him out. Say something. Speak up. Why you just people because it's a voice, like he was the voice, you know what people did? They just stood by him. They ain't voice their opinion though. They just I agree with your opinion. I'm not gonna say what I feel. But
Right.
I agree with it to some extent, but it looked good if I stand right here. And some people might have voiced their opinion, but it was behind closed doors. And I did see some players, I ain't even gonna say some players didn't speak up, because some players did have little say-sos in the media, of course.
But that ain't enough though. Like, what if all the black players went on strike and was like, never, we're not playing until.
And then that's when the conversations come in. Man, I stopped playing. I can't stop playing. I got ties with this crib. I put this $2 million crib.
Right.
I need this next. If I sell out this joint, I ain't getting paid. People
Right.
depend on that one strand of income. So
Right.
business in the States is crazy.
Right.
You got that's stuff like that. It be tough topics.
And that's why people like Jay-Z so important to the culture.
And people call Jay-Z a seller. I'm like, yo.
He doing a lot of things that's helping us out for the future.
And me personally, he worked hard for that. He worked hard for what he got. So like, who are we to say what he doing wrong with his money? How am I gonna tell that man what he gotta do with his money?
Keep dropping that shit.
You feel me? How are we gonna tell that man what he gotta do with his money? Some things I don't agree with, some things I agree with. But shit, if I'm in that position, I'm gonna do some shit that people don't agree with, and I'm gonna do some things people agree with. It is what it is.
Right.
True.
And you probably not doing it on purpose, but you just probably just trying to figure out the best way to go about whatever need to be done.
Man, at the end of the day,
We want black people to get paid equally. All right, he started Tidal. He want people to get their fair money for their content and stuff that they putting out there. He just opening doors for people to do that.
and when he started Tidal, you see a lot of people like, oh, you about to just be a black slave owner. I'm not about to, oh. All right, then build your own then.
Right.
And everybody like, oh, you don't want to help. All right, so it's you in a position like, what am I to do?
Right.
It's that deep. People, shit, let's go back into self-care, self-love. Make your decisions for yourself, man. Don't make no decisions for everybody. You gotta make a decision best for yourself. If it's a group business,
Right.
it's a round table.
All right. So what
Got
else?
some round table shit. I feel like it's about time to enjoy our lives. Wrap it up. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. We've been
I'm
on.
starving.
We've been on for an
I was
hour.
gonna get a
Going
meal.
down
Quick
after
little
this.
hour for the
Is it you
people.
Go get an Olive Garden special.
Yo, I don't know what I'm getting.
Yeah,
I'm
damn.
looking at food right now, man.
For real?
Yes,
Quick little,
sir.
I got some food
little
in the
plate of
fridge.
food to the people, man.
Right.
Yeah, if y'all want us to try y'all food, you know, you cook
Right.
and you do something.
Right.
Podcast meeting or something. You know, we cook. You feel me? I keep it real with you if it's fire. or
All right,
not.
I'm accepting everything. I don't
Your
care.
food might end up on this pie. I don't know.
It might. We might
Somebody gonna donate
put
some
you out here.
food.
You might not end up on this pie. If it's good, it's good. If it's not,
If it's good, exactly.
same. No, we ain't even.
So I
gonna
do
do
I feel like we
care.
talked about a lot of things today, man.
Definitely.
Day 6.
Got
This
a
has
lot
been-
of things off our chest.
OSRS. I'm fucking. I'm sauce. Shout out to Amsterdam.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to
We gotta get to
Amsterdam.
the
Already bringing
gas.
sponsors.
Feel me?
Definitely need to guess.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week for another episode.
All right, on some real shit, and it's just